They're fun. Obviously, getting them isn't overly fun. I'll get into that in a second, but yeah, they're good stuff. Now, be sure you eat. Be sure you aren't going there super hungry. If you're one of those people that are going to be sitting for long sessions, understand you're going to want to have water. Water is the main thing. Caffeine may or may not affect your blood as far as thinning it out or making you bleed through. You know, it's all up to the person. But let me tell you, you don't want to be jittery while you're trying to sit still. So try not to do a lot of caffeine. Obviously, anything that makes your stomach upset, you don't want to have to run to the bathroom every so often, because you're obviously getting fresh ink, and the last thing you need is fresh ink to be in a bathroom. So that's another thing. Oh, also with your tattoo place, it's got to be clean. They got to use disposable needles and stuff like that. If they have an autoclave system, cool, but prefer disposable needles and all that stuff, so that way they're never reused. You don't have to worry about the sanitary or anything like that because they're brand spanking new. So kind of keep that in mind. If you see a bunch of autoclaves, I'd be a little wary, just because that means they're reusing a lot of stuff. So, you know, not knocking a lot of places that do it, just, you know, keep an eye on stuff like that. Be as comfortable as possible. I like bringing headphones, music. At the same time, don't completely block off your artist, because, you know, it's fun to talk to them. You tell them stories, they can tell you stories. But you do want to be comfortable. Wear comfortable clothing. If you're getting tattoos on your arms, don't wear tight shirts that are going to go over top of fresh ink. That's the worst thing you could possibly do, because it is a pain in the ass to put it on and off. Loose fitting clothes. Whether if you get leg tattoos, loose fitting clothes. You know, feet tattoos, flip flops. You know, just be smart about what it is you wear. Now, the aftercare. There's a lot of different things you can do. Obviously, listen to your artist. You know, they've done it. They know the best. My experience, they'll wrap it up. My artist told me to leave it on overnight, which is against what other artists say. But here's the reasoning why, is because when you leave it on overnight, it allows your blood and everything else to coagulate a lot better. There shouldn't be any contaminants in your skin in the first place, so there shouldn't be any need or fear of infection when it comes to that. And it just lets the ink and color sit in a little bit better. And then the next day, wash it really well. Don't soak it under. You gotta wet it, take your arm out of the water. Antibacterial soap, non-scented of course, and just wash it down. The first 2 to 3 days are very important. You have to keep it very clean. And you have to keep it moisturized. Now, with moisturizing, A&D ointment is great. It's aqua stuff. I can't remember the damn name of it, but it is water-based instead of oil-based. Oil-based tends to clog pores, so be careful with oil-based petroleum-type products, because they tend to clog the pores and can lead to irritation in the skin. Obviously, a little irritation is what you're looking for. You don't want a lot. I mean, it's kind of hard to not get your skin irritated. I mean, I have sensitive skin, and yeah, little pimples pop up here and there. Just keep an eye on them. Don't pop them. Just keep an eye on them. Your skin's going to be a little red. As the days go on, it should get better. If it doesn't, go back to the tattoo artist and see what's going on. Maybe it's how your aftercare or something like that. Do not use Neosporin. You don't want your tattoo to scab. If it scabs, you're going to lose ink. Guaranteed. So, you know, just be very careful with it. And don't do anything stupid like go into a swimming pool, stay out in the sun. Don't do anything like that with it for at least 2.5 weeks. I know they say about 4 weeks it's completely healed. You know, take extra care even after that. Once your skin is pretty much flaked off, because it'll look like a sunburn, it'll flake off. Don't pick at it, just let it flake. Once it's done that, but while it's at that stage, get unscented lotion. Jergens works really well. So use that unscented lotion, and just take care of it. Put sunblock on after that good month time frame, and just keep it clean. Well, not clean, but keep it protected from the sun, and you guys will be good with the tattoo. So that is how I deal with tattoos. The process I take, and granted, it's a long process. It may seem like a lot for most people, and it is a lot, but you need a lot because it's a permanent thing. You want to make sure you have the idea, the artist behind that idea, and the whole process to make sure that you don't have any infection or anything else that comes along with having a tattoo. Couple little tips. If you're planning on getting sleeves like I did, space them out, because I got 4 days straight of tattooing. I tried to do back-to-back days on the same arm. Granted, I did the inside of my right arm first and then went down to my forearm, which was fine. However, shading into that fresh forearm a day after it had gotten inked, horrible idea. Don't ever do that. It will suck. Guarantee it will not be fun. That fresh skin, you'll be so irritated that you can't blend into it. So plan a tattoo, sit as long as you can, and save that next arm for another week and a half, and then finish it. Don't try to do it the next day. Your body will be hating you. So just keep that in mind. Like I said, I got my whole right forearm done. I had to do the main guy in the first sitting, the forearm tattoo. That was like 6.5 hours. And then the next day I got my left arm done for 6.5 hours. And then I waited a week and a half, went back to my left arm, sat for 8.5 hours, got everything you see done there. And then the following day, another 6.5, 7 hours on my right arm, and finished that. So just understand that if you want a lot of work in a short amount of time, it's going to suck a little bit. It's going to suck a little bit. So plan accordingly. So guys, with that, I hope that's helpful. Again, if you have any questions on tattoos, let me know. Now to get to the little plug I got, the artist that I initially set up was Danny Shepard. He has a tattoo shop called Karma Tattoo. It's on 59th and Peoria, in Glendale, I believe. So check them out, www.karmatattoo.com. They have a grand opening November 15th. The person that did my left arm, her name's Cecilia. She is amazing with color. She's amazing with art. She is a true artist. She's a bachelor in fine arts and whatnot. So definitely check her out. Danny is amazing at pretty much any tattoo. I mean, his black and white is by far my favorite, but he's also amazing at color as well. He has a very realistic artist style. Like I said, he can do anything, but his realism is awesome. He also has a bunch of other artists that I haven't had any work done. However, their portfolios are insane. So, check them out. You guys have a good one, and I hope you enjoyed this little vlog in my car. Hope you guys enjoyed this little vlog in my car, because I know I did. And y'all have a good one.